Sounds good to me.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. We
What's
are
up,
the.
everybody?
Anyhow, today it is Thanksgiving time, and ain't nothing like Thanksgiving stuffing and the lover, you know.
Yep.
And yeah, I can mess up everything. I don't have to work at it. But one thing about today is we have to be thankful for everything. We have to count our blessings, big and small. You know, we have to look at stuff and see what lessons we have to learn and stuff like that, so it's all good. So, are you ready for Turkey Day or ham or, a lot of people just eat whatever they have
Yeah.
and call it good. I mean, that's what they used to do, how they used to do it back in the day, anyhow, you know.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, it's one of the holidays, and they always say the holiday season starts now. Oh, I hate to tell y'all, but it started last month with Halloween. You know, from Halloween on, you have one holiday a month, and that goes until July. And August is the only holiday, or the only month without a holiday out of the whole year. But that's because all the parents are going, yes, school starts, all right. You know,
Yep.
so yeah, it's one of those things. But
Yep. Just one of those things.
yeah, and um, hi, Miss Patty Price. How you doing, honey?
Hey, Patty.
It's one of those. Got to be thankful for your friends. Got to be thankful for people you meet. Um, Even if you're having a bad day, have a smile on your face because whoever you're upset with or whoever's making your life hay will be wondering, what do you know that I don't know? Why is she or he got a smile on their face? I've went out of my way to make their life hell.
Yeah.
Don't let it bother them.
Keeps them confused.
Yeah, you know, we gotta be happy we get today. We're not promised tomorrow. And things that happened to us are in the past, and we're supposed to take the life lessons from the stuff and learn from them, and grow.
Yeah.
So it's not always fun and games, but it is what it is, you know. So we're going to be thankful for everything we've got, and this winter is supposed to be a hard winter, and the prices on everything's going through the roof, and you know if you have to decide between your internet and your smartphone, I hope you choose wisely so you can pay your bills and feed your family. And if that means no more internet, well then so be it. I'm not saying anything I won't do myself,
Yeah. Exactly.
you know because the powers bees, they don't care about you and me. They only care about themselves and lining their own luscious pockets however
Yep.
they see fit. So
What's up, Mike?
you're not ready for the cold stuff. Oh my. Hi Mike, how you doing? Um, I'm not really either, but I'm getting as prepared and as ready as I can. You know.
Yep, that's all we can do. Just get as prepared and ready as possible,
Yeah. Um,
best as possible.
and sometimes you might want to have a backup plan to your plan on how to do things too. You know.
Yep.
We're as fit as a fiddle with the wiggle in the middle. How's that one for you, Mike? Sorry, Sheb Wooley's game song. You know, Ben Colder. He was the same guy. A lot of people don't know that one. So, um, yeah, it is a good one. It's a good song actually. Only, I don't have the pinstripe, purple pinstripe tight pants to go with it, which I'm glad because purple's not my color. You know,
Not
but
mine either. Heck no.
hey, that's a heat wave. We're only supposed to get in the 30s today and strong winds. But they were also saying we are supposed to either had liquid gold or we were supposed to have spit and flurry things. Luckily, knock on wood, we didn't get either. We just got the winds. But I am not complaining about anything right now. I just I'm very happy and I'm going to keep that way. And it's not because of the holidays. No, it's just me. Because happiness comes from within. If you're not happy
Oh
within
yeah.
yourself, ain't nobody gonna make you happy.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
sure.
how it works.
Mike, you're not gonna come and plow me out.
What the
I don't have
heck,
a snow plow. I have shovels. You know, he's got a snow plow.
Mister Plow? Snow Plow?
I'm up in Iowa. So we get a lot of snow. But yeah, I mean, as long as you're healthy and you have a roof over your head, you're able to keep warm, you've got food for your stomach, clothes on your back, you know, that's more than what a lot of people's got in this world.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, the picture that I used for the thumbnail, there's a little story behind that picture. I knew a little girl. A picture was taken a lot of years ago, and she was like 2 years old. And she woke up. Hi, Dot. How you doing? And
What's
she
up,
woke up
Dot?
from she woke up from her nap. And she looked out the window, and we lived along the Mississippi River. And she saw that boat. Now, her and her brother had been watching Peter Pan for a couple weeks by this point in time, and she thought for sure Captain Hook was coming to get us. And I said, "No, it's okay." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And it was a remake, replica of the Nina Pinta and the Santa Maria, and it goes up and down the Mississippi River once a year. Anyhow, yeah, the same little girl, a couple days later, decided her and I could go off the balcony that was two stories high. Okay, we were supposed to go off the balcony like Peter Pan and Wendy, and I said we can't do that. Why? I said because we have too much lead in our derriere. So she's like, "Oh, okay," and that was the end of that ordeal. Hi, Matt. How you doing? And so yeah, the adventures. If you have children, you have to look at them from their points of views. Hi,
Oh
Brenda.
yeah.
And see the world from their
Hey
eyes
Brenda,
because
Matt.
it will never be a dull moment. It'll be a blessing like you never expected. You know. So it's all good. You know what I mean? And
Yep,
if you have a
all
little
good.
one around, they will keep you young in many ways. Mike's 70 miles east of the quads. Oh, Mike, that's not a problem. I'm 3 hours in one direction. No, correction. About six or 3.5 hours north of there in one direction. So, um, anyhow, I have to mute because I have to tell some people in the other room a little something.
All right, JT. Like, hey guys,
All right, I'm back.
Japan, the assassin.
We're not doing too bad. We got people. Let's see, we have fishermen and outdoorsmen and ladies.
Yeah, you popped in
We're doing
early.
pretty good, you know. We have homesteaders, city slickers. I don't know where the city slicker is, but we hang around here long enough. We're sure to find one. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
can't complain. But yeah, that this time of the year is when. Hi, Craig's cabin. How you doing? Across
What's
the
up, Craig?
phone there, my friend. Um, this is the time of the year where, especially for here, it's cold and you start doing your candy making and your baking and all that good stuff, you know. And there was a post I saw um earlier today. Tuesday night, no, Wednesday night, you're supposed to set your scale back. Wednesday night, you set your scale back about 10 pounds. So that way, when you eat Thursday, you won't gain so much weight, right? And I said, took that and I says, well, I'm sure that'll make some guys in sweatpants feel a lot better. Yeah, 'cause guys always say, wear sweatpants for Thanksgiving and for the holidays. I'm like, okay. But, and somebody took it and put a comment, good advice. So I borrowed it from somebody else. It was fun. But, so what are your plans for Toiki Day?
Mine? Nothing.
Yeah,
It's just another day for me.
it's another day here too. We're gonna have some turkey and some fixins,
That's
and
good.
you know, sit around and drive each other crazy.
Yeah, and get full.
Well, I don't really eat much. That's the best part. I like to cook. I like to make candy. I like to bake and all that, but I don't really like to eat. So I eat enough to stay alive. I don't live to eat.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all good. I mean, you know, people laugh at me because I'm like, yeah, in the wintertime I put 40 pounds on. And then when I go inside, I take the 40 pounds off. You know,
Yeah.
hey, we're all going to go to Brenda Baker's after Thanksgiving because she's going to have no leftovers. Okay. But that's the kind of places you want to go after Thanksgiving.
What, the no leftovers place?
Right. You don't gain any weight at their house. Okay. We went. My husband and I had went out one time, and we went away for the holidays, and then we had some of his relatives come, and they couldn't believe we didn't have no leftovers. I was like, oh man, I got hungry. They didn't feed their little ones or nothing. I'm like, oh man, what am I gonna do? So I hauled off and I fixed one of my no fail cakes. And it wasn't a very big thing either, which was really astonishing because there's like 13 of them. And it's one of those cakes where if you do it right, you're going to have pudding on the bottom and then the cake.
Yeah.
And then if you don't do it right, you're going to have the pudding, the cake will absorb the pudding. So it's like a pound cake type. But no matter what, you don't fail. Okay. And so I made one of those up. And they were all like, I can't believe it, man. That thing filled us all up. And then you had some left over. And it wasn't that big of a cake. I was like, yeah, but I know how to cook. So they were happy. They were content. You know,
Yeah.
I just thought it was pretty good. They thought they were going to come and have leftovers at our house. We had none. So that's why we're all going to go to Brenda's um, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. She can go. She can go do her Black Friday shopping, whatever. We'll sit there and we'll eat none of her leftovers. You know, she don't have to unlock the door or anything. We'll just sit in her front yard and pretend we're eating her leftovers that she doesn't have. Let's see. Patty's got my friends and my family and friends are doing ours today at for estimating about 50 people. Dang.
Dang.
I've been
That's
baking
a
pies, cakes, cupcakes, cookies for the last 2 days. I bet you have been.
that's a good amount of people.
No kidding. You wouldn't get that many people in my house, let alone. I'd have to put the tent up for that many people. That's a big tent. But hey, at least we'd have a mess hall.
Yeah.
Might have to make some tables out of stuff that's not tables too, but hey, you know, that many people they can't get picky. We're having ours in the line. Um, that would be the lion's den, not the club. Okay, because lions don't have clubs; they've got dens. Yeah, Patty, I'm just joking with you, honey. You know that. You know, but you're more than welcome to come. Don't know where I'm going, but okay, we'll be there. How's that one for you? We'll be there with you in thought. All right.
Yeah.
And just because some of the cake comes up missing and some of the pies and the cupcakes and the cookies, don't look at God's night. He didn't do it.
Well, it depends on the cookies.
I mean, I wouldn't do anything like that. But yeah, I mean, that's what the holidays are for, is to enjoy family and friends.
Yep.
It's actually called Halfway Lion Club in Missouri. Oh, she's down Misery. We are
Down
invited
in good old Missouri.
too many places, but with all going on in the world, who knows what will do. Let's see. Brenda, we used to cook about 50, 40 to 50 every year, finally decided it was somebody else's turn and nobody else will do it, so we usually don't go anywhere anymore. Brenda, took you that long to figure that out? I've always liked to have my holidays at home, a nice, relaxing, quiet, non-stressful time. When my older kids were little, it was funny because I'd put the turkey in it the night before, and in the morning I'd hear them, "Hey, hey, come here, come over here, lay right here. Now smell." Oh yeah, that smells good. And pretty soon you'd hear go into the other room. Hey, hey, come here and smell. Right here. I think it's a better spot. Oh yeah. And they do that
Oh
all
yeah,
morning long. And every place they went, it was a better spot than the time before. It wasn't bad, but they didn't have 400 feet of room to be going and smelling in different spots.
yeah,
But it's the small things in life that are the precious.
yep,
So, who all is going to? Wow, I don't blame you. That many, yes, your family does definitely know how to multiply and keep growing. But even if you get together, they should all bring something to donate.
yeah,
And then whatever everybody brings, I don't care if you end up with nothing but 40 dishes of desserts. Well, then that's what they get, you know.
yeah. That's
And
fair.
yeah, and their drinks. Because if they put it all off onto you to do all the main course, no, you know,
Yeah,
because that's too much stress on you. And there's no reason for the stress for the holidays.
yep, for
So,
sure. No need for stress. Should be a good. Should be having a good time, taking it easy, spending time with family or friends
yep.
or both. No
Tomorrow
stress.
I've got a few things I've got to make, and then Thursday, it's it is what it is, and we're gonna enjoy it. Why is that? Because after Thursday, then I start the candy making and goodies for Christmas and New Year's. So they usually do some. They usually do. Some bring more. My son cooks the turkey and ham. Ooh, and Patty does the desserts. Awesome sauce. Homestead Mike says that's what we do. Everyone brings a dish, and we all let everyone know who's bringing what. That makes it easier, less cooking. You betcha.
Yep.
And then you use the
Yep.
fine china that you can file in the chapter 13 filing box at the end. You know, it's got that liner
Chapter
thing in it.
13.
Yeah, you know. And then
Yeah, it should be like a potluck thing. Yeah. Sorry, JJ.
you throw a towel over your shoulder and you go, "Oh, that was such hard work drying and washing all those dishes. Glad we got it done." I mean, when I say no stress, I mean exactly that. No
Yep.
stress.
No stress. No stress.
Yeah, because yeah, it's like when you go on vacation. Mom's always got to do all the work, you know, and then when
Yeah.
when you're gone on the vacation, mom's still doing all the work. Why? 'cause she's still gotta cook and take care of everybody and keep everybody in line and yada yada. So when does mom get the vacation? You know, this way, ma and everybody gets to enjoy it. You know, 'cause everybody's helping out, so there's no stress on any one person, and everybody's able to relax and enjoy and have fun and pig out. I mean, eat and you know
Yeah.
enjoy good times, good food, and good company. And go, hot dogs. We'll see you again next month. You know why? Because we're gonna do it all over again next month. Only by next month, I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see if uh because like the last 6 years, um, the day after Christmas was when we got the first slam dunk of that white stuff, you know. And I'm like, well, that makes no sense because who cares then if they've got it, you know. Christmas is over, you don't need the white stuff no more,
Yep.
you know. But so I'm waiting to see if that holds true again this year or if we get it beforehand. Because I know there's been years, uh, one year there was only 5 warm days out of the whole out of the whole winter, 5 whole warm days. And when I say warm, above 33 degrees. Okay? And that's even with wind chill. And each one of those days was when we went to town and got our supplies that month. And some people was talking with me, and I said, I know exactly how many warm days we had this winter. They're like, how many? I said 5, and they looked at me and says, well, how do you know that? I says, that's when I could take babies outside and go to town and get supplies. Oh, well, that makes sense. Because they knew that we hadn't had that many warm days,
Yeah.
you know. Right, right. And then you have your Christmas parties with, businesses or whatever, companies, whatever, too. Only I don't know if they're doing those anymore, since everything's changed. So let's see. We had gotten to doing that way, but nobody wanted to help with cleaning up either. And some might even stay. You know, that's fine and dandy that they wanted to stay 2 to 3 days, but then they're not company,
Nope.
and then they can help out too. And if they don't like it, they won't come back. But hey, they'll learn, that you're not a hotel motel and you're not their their servants. And I like patties. We do Thanksgiving and Christmas together due to the weather, plus frees everyone to go other places, which is
Yep.
awesome. But I miss family being together. But we do get together with some of the kids at Xmas. So that's awesome, Brenda. You know, I mean, I never did believe in one person doing all the work, though. And I
Yeah, it
don't
should have
believe
been.
in, I don't believe in, oh gosh, we gotta load the kids up and we gotta run here. And then we gotta run there. And then we gotta run here. And then we gotta run there. Well, first of all, that's wearing your kids out. Yeah, that's true. But you're also exhausted because of all this running to get to these places just so they can say, so and so was here. Hi Vicky, how you doing, hon? You
Hey,
know,
Victoria.
and yeah, getting together with family is great and wonderful, but you know, don't wear yourself out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I
Enjoy it.
was saying, but it
Enjoy
didn't
your
happen.
time.
So we just quit doing it. I agree. Everybody should help. Right. Sorry. Um. Yeah, because you know. All right. Yeah. Have a good one, Mike. Um.
All right, later, Mike.
You know, everybody. It should be a group effort. If you, especially if you got a lot of people coming,
Yep,
because it's not your place to feed everybody. And if they're gonna come, they're gonna eat, then they should be able to help with
yep.
something.
I agree 100% on that.
I mean, I know it's like, and I used to when I was a kid, I hated it because they wouldn't tell you how many people were coming. You just had to do all this cooking, right? And then, all these people showed up, and you didn't have a wash machine, dishwasher, right? Well, even if they did have a dishwasher, you didn't get to use it. You had to stand at the kitchen sink and you had to do all the dishes because you couldn't use paper plates and plastic silverware. You had to use dishes and silverware. And I didn't understand the why on that one either, but it's how they did it.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Patty, you have a great day and happy Thanksgiving to y'all. You know, it's kind of like little kids the night before Christmas. They're all excited. Oh, the Jolly Man's coming. Oh,
The
oh,
Jolly Man.
I wonder what he's going to bring me. Then, if we stay awake, we could hear the sleigh bells, and then we could peek out and see what he looks like in that.
Yeah, the Jolly Man.
And I was really good, so I know the Jelly Man's gonna bring me something. Oh, I just don't know what. Oh, I hope it's what I really wanted. I hope it's what I told him I wanted. Because I worked really hard at being good.
Yeah.
You know, and then Christmas Day comes, and no matter what you got, you were tickled pink because you got something. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I got something I gotta ask somebody.
Ask them what?
Somebody was looking for an invisible coffee cup that was standing by him. Oh, the hot pad.
Invisible coffee cup. That was right next to it.
Uh-huh.
It's good.
Sound like a good story.
Yeah, it does. Ay, ay, ay.
We had 5 kids, and then with their children and my husband, 3 brothers, 2 sisters, kids would be here too. Well, that's a lot of kids. And if your 3 brothers were married and your 2 sisters were married and they all had kids, yep, that explains how you got 50 people. real fast.
Yeah.
And then their kids grew up and had kids. You know, I mean, multiplications is a miracle. Everybody talks about rabbits being good at it. Ha ha ha. I know some humans that are too. They have twins and triplets. Hey, don't take them long. Get the whole football field team covered, and a basketball
Yeah.
team, and a softball, baseball team. You know. And another thing that I used to laugh about is people would say, "Oh, so and so's twins. You can't tell them apart." I don't care if they're mirrored images. You can tell them apart. You just gotta look close. Hi, Tinkerbell. How you doing, honey?
Hey, Tinkerbell.
She is a singer. Man, she can sing like no others.
That's cool.
Yeah, lots of kids in cold weather. Yeah, especially when those houses weren't insulated like they are nowadays. Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, sinuses decided to go. Surprise, I'm here.
Your sinuses?
Yeah.
Dang.
They've been driving me crazy all day. So I hit mute because y'all don't need to hear me cough and hack and spit stuff out.
Yeah.
We're okay, Tinkerbell. And I'm glad that you're good. Okay, Brenda, we'll talk with you later.
Alright,
You
later,
have a
Brenda.
great weekend and a wonderful Thanksgiving. But yeah, and then when you cough, your body temperature rises because the headset holds the heat in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just fit as a fiddle. What can I say? Whew. Always good, Tinkerbell. Oi, oi, oi. The sinus stuff is bad stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it does suck when your sinuses act up.
Yeah, especially because it goes down the back of your throat. But,
Yeah.
okay. And then the coffee's hot and it burns your tonsils that you don't have out too. But hey, we're good.
Yep. All good. All good. All good.
What are some of your favorite times from The holidays when you were little. Anybody?
Mm, I don't know.
Never thought about it, eh?
Not really.
Gee.
Yeah, not much really, honestly. How about you,
So
JT?
I agree with you. You know, I remember one time, this is back when Sears and Roblox was still a thing.
Sears and robots.
Yeah, you know. Remember
Yeah, I
Sears
know
and
what you mean.
Roblox?
It's just funny to hear it. Sears and
It
robots
used
was
to
a
be a
thing.
company, and then Robot got bought over by Sears or bought out by Sears. And then the company went downhill from there. But anyhow,
Oh, okay.
they had the real thick catalogs. Okay, Sears and Roebucks had been around for so long
Yeah, I
that
remember the
when
catalogs.
the 1930s and that, and a little before then even, people would look in the catalogs and they could buy a house. Okay, and each piece of the house was numbered. You couldn't mess up putting these houses together too bad. All right, everything came in the kit for the house, and if as long as you had the money to pay for it, you could get your house.
Yeah,
Well, as time went by, they quit selling the houses that way. But anyhow, these boxes came to the house, and we were little, you know. Um, we were doing good. We could read our names, so the boxes had our names on them. Wouldn't you assume that the boxes were for you?
yeah,
Good, because that's what we did too. And we opened them up, and then we got in trouble, and then we had to wrap our own Christmas presents. And I'm like, this don't make any. It's one of those. Do you adults realize that you're taking it out on us for your goof up? I mean, stop and think about it. It's like when I was little and I made mud pies, you know,
yeah,
and I knew enough that you had to have an oven to cook your pies, and the outhouse was there, and my mud pies were good. I knew it wouldn't take long and they'd be done, so I went to the outhouse and lined the 2 rings, put mud pies all over. I was baking my mud pies in the oven because it was hot in that outhouse. And somebody decided that they had to just go to the bathroom, and I got in trouble because he ruined my mud pies. But he didn't get in trouble for ruining my mud pies. Okay? I got in trouble for my mud pies being in the outhouse. Well, I was
yeah,
little, so I didn't use the outhouse. I wouldn't know what an outhouse was for, right?
right.
I had my own little special chair that I got to use because, I was a big girl at the time. So, in order for I knew how many times I'd have to take laps before my pies were done, too. And I was almost done finishing my laps on my tricycle, which I could only go so far up the street and back down the street on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And they were almost done, and this person went out and sat on my mud pies. I got in trouble. He didn't. Now stop and think about this. Where's the justice in that one? You're the adult. You're supposed to look before you squat. Get the hint? I knew they were there. I had a hard time getting up to put some of them back in the area where I needed them to go. But hey, I knew they were there. Well, this deal with these boxes and our names on the outside of the boxes was kind of the same way. It had our names on it, they had to be
Yeah.
ours. No, we got in trouble. Where was the justice in that? Doggone it, it said our name, so it had to be for us. We got in trouble. Why? Because they weren't home before we got home to put the boxes away. Well, that's not our fault. We were just smart enough to read our names. What the heck? you
That's how it
know?
works.
Yeah, we were getting in trouble. I always got in trouble for other people's stuff. That was very rude, you know? Very, very rude. And the other time I remember getting in trouble, and even then I had a legit reason, was we went someplace. I don't know where we went, but we come home and the television that we had, I don't remember if it worked then or not, but we come home and the screen of it was all crackly, you know? And so I grabbed the littlest girl and slid her across the floor in the kitchen to get her to safety. Then I went to the other girl. I was a little bigger, and I had to fight like heck, but I finally got her knocked down and slid her across the floor to safety, only to turn around and I had two adults coming at me, and I'm like, okay, keep coming. I don't care. Keep coming. Keep coming. You can yell at me all you want, but keep coming. And I kept looking, and they kept trying to figure out what I kept looking at. And I made sure they were all safe out of the way. And all of a
And
sudden,
always the way.
boom, boom, it exploded. Glass went flying.
What the heck?
And they looked at each other and says, how the heck did she know that that was going to happen? I never got a thank you. No, no, no.
It's
They were
just how the
still
heck did
chew-
she know?
they were still chewing me out because I took the little kids and I kind of threw them across the floor, but I slid them across the floor to safety. I had
Oh,
a legit
jeez.
reason, right? No, they got mad at me. However, their kids were safe. hmm Yeah, nobody got hurt, nobody got cut. So while they're chewing me out, and this is all done and over with, the kabooey happened. Glass went flying all over the rooms. I went and I grabbed the dustpan and the broom, and they're like, "Where are you going now?" I said, "Well, somebody's got to clean it up."
Yeah.
You know, I mean, my gosh, got it cleaned up. I don't know. I don't know. It was one of those old tube TVs, so I figured the gas in it got bad. And then years later, when I got a little older, I learned how to fix and repair those tube TVs. But I don't really get into electrical stuff,
Yeah.
you know. But I do know and understand a bunch of that stuff. And even nowadays, you have to be careful. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
give a hoot and a holler, but it's just one of those things. Um, so I've learned from life lessons. And you know what I come to the conclusion of? If you do something to protect others, even though they don't have a clue what you're doing, and you got adults yelling at you, and even though they're yelling at you, they're coming to safety so you don't have to tell them. That's okay because then when after something, the bad thing situation is over, they look at you and go, they look at each other and go, how the heck did they know? You know,
Yeah.
but that's okay. Makes them stop to think. you know? And yeah, I look at the funny stuff. I look at the not so funny stuff, and then I look at the not so funny stuff later and start laughing my butt off because it's like, that was funny. It, now it's really funny, you know.
Yeah.
Um, things that make people go, you know.
Yep. Hmm.
But if we done the stuff that if we done now what we done when we were kids, 99.9% of it would be illegal.
Yeah.
However, 99.9% of that stuff never hurt nobody. Didn't break any more laws then than what it would now. You know,
Yep.
it was just stuff
Oh
to
yeah.
make the adults laugh. You do something so you could get a reaction out of an adult because you knew they would overreact. You know,
Yeah.
and sometimes you can't pass up that overreaction. But
Oh yeah.
it's like I left an area and I'd been gone for a lot of years. And then I came back to that same area, walked into the bar, ordered a bag of chips and a soda, sat down at the table, ate the bag of chips, drank the soda, got up and walked out of the bar. And when I went in, I called everybody and said hi to everybody, called them by name, and they couldn't figure out who the heck I was.
It's like, who's that strange cat telling us hi?
Yeah, how does that person know our names? It wasn't bad, but I grew up around them,
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, that was funny. I like doing things like that to people, you know. And it's like this one guy I know. He was in a restaurant and he was having coffee with his friends. You know, the old guys were having coffee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband was alive at the time with me, and I walked over and I put my arms around this guy from behind and gave him a hug. And I said, "Oh, baby, I hope you had just as much fun as I did last night." And his friend's jaws all dropped. And I looked at him and says, "And when you go home, tell Junebug, his wife, I said hi." And I walked off. He went home and he told his wife what I'd done, and even his kids got a kick out of that one.
Yeah.
You know, but it was an innocent situation, so I knew I couldn't get in too much trouble. But by gosh, I gave that town something to talk about that day. You know, I was like,
Yeah.
haha. It was always just, one of those things where you couldn't you couldn't pass it up. It was too good to resist type of a situation, you know. So yeah, it was funny. Sometimes you gotta do this stuff just to make somebody else's day too.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's about, JT. We all got to be in good spirits, even if we're having a messed up day. Just can't let
Yep,
that day ruin it for you, or somebody else ruin it.
exactly. You know, I used to live in a town, and some friends had a bar, and it had a community college, and it also had a real expensive private college, and some of the college guys were outside in their yard. And so I told my friend, I says, pull up over there where those hunks are in the yard. So I called him over to the car and I says, can you tell me where the pig pen is? Because that was the name of the bar. And they're trying their darndest to figure out how to tell me where this bar was, which I already knew, but I wasn't letting them know. And they got all done explaining it to me, and I looked at my friend and I says, well, it's a good thing they didn't move it since last night, isn't it?
Ay, ay, ay.
And those college guys, they just looked at each other dumbfounded and they went, she already knew? I said, yeah. I says, my friends are owners of the bar. I just wanted to see if you guys could explain how to get to it.
Yeah, you're pulling the chain.
Yeah. But it was a good one, you know. It was in a
Yeah.
good way. I was like, okay, at least they didn't move the bar since last night. I wasn't even at the bar that night, but whatever. It's like I went to that bar one time, and they had a bouncer, and the bouncer's like, "Oh, I gotta see your ID." I looked at the guy and I says, "I changed diapers older than you. Took my ID, laid it down upside down." And about that time, one of my two friends that and I knew both the owners. One of them came out and said, "Hey, come here." I says, "I'm sorry, I gotta take my ID. I gotta go see what he wants." Right at the bouncer too. I says, "You gonna tell him? Go ahead, tell him. Make my day." You know. And
Yeah.
so the bouncer, I looked at him and I says, "I'll tell you what." I says, "In about a half hour, there's gonna be cops coming in, making rounds, making sure that nobody's drinking that's not supposed to be drinking. Everybody's of age, and no trouble's going down." I says, "And they're gonna stop and say hi to me when they see me, and it's all good." And this bouncer's like, "Yeah, right." Well, guess what? The owners knew me. The cops came and done just like I told them. And I looked at the guys and I said, on your way out, go over and tell that bouncer that I said hi to him." It was hilarious. But yeah, it was the fun things that you used to be able to do in life that wasn't illegal. You know, I lived in a village where some of us got together and we knew the people that lived in the houses where we done this to, and we'd go and we'd build like 8 foot high snowmen, and then we'd knock at that door, and they'd open the door up, and there's this big snowman.
That had to be fun.
And yeah, it was. And they couldn't call the cops on us because some of us was officers and some of us was firemen, and so the response was cut down if we needed to respond to a call there. you know. Anyhow, yeah, nobody ever called and complained about it, but we always made sure that we cleaned the snow up off of their steps and stuff for them from our snow people.
So we're just building snowmen at random for people.
At certain random houses, people that we knew. We'd
I
go
would
be
appreciate.
we'd build
I would
these eight.
appreciate that.
Yeah, but it was right in front of your door, so you couldn't get out.
Uh, I
So
think I
yeah,
would still kind of appreciate that.
they always laughed because we'd knock it down and then we'd clean up our mess so that nobody knew that there was even a snowman there.
So, Striker.
Hi, Striker. But yeah, the fun stuff that we used to do for stupid times.
Yeah, it's all
I
in good
mean,
fun.
oh yeah, yep. Never a dull moment, that's for sure.
With JT, no.
It's like, hey, I'll read the weather report to you. I'll tell you the daytime highs and then the nighttime lows. Hi, Tiny Tim. How you doing? Then I'll tell you the nighttime lows, okay? And if the numbers aren't looking good, I'll just say, hey, forget it. She doesn't have a good
What's up,
body.
Tim? Yeah.
She's the body sizes aren't matching very good. You don't want to get interested in that one. Striker, 80 degrees in Cali. You missed a spot, Striker. Rub it in really good. You missed a spot between my shoulders. Just saying. You know. And when it's really cold,
Probably,
we'll send
probably in his
Striker
part
the
of
snow.
California, because in my part of California, it's 50 right now.
Not
He's in,
everybody
like,
gets.
I think
Where
he's
is he?
SoCal.
Down at the tip.
Yeah, where it's warmer.
Yeah, he's spoiled.
Yep. It's 50 here where I'm at. 49 ish. But it says 50, but it feels like 49, 48.
We'll get everybody get snow together and we'll send it. Have it special delivered to Striker. Okay, that way he'll know what it's like to be in snow. You know.
Send him some crushed ice.
Oh no, a couple semis full of snow will work.
Actual snow.
Yeah. Riverside, hour north of San Diego. Well then,
Yeah, see, it's
Striker,
warmer than.
if you like snow that much, you're living in the wrong state. Just saying,
Yeah.
you know, just living in the wrong state because in the wrong part of the state too.
And snowball fights with luchadors. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff for luchadors. They do crocheting, knitting, quilting, spin class. They do all kinds of stuff as luchadors.
Well, how did they
As
have
luchador
snowball
wedding.
fights? They live in California where it's nice and warm. You don't get snowball fights there. Unless
You go
you're
up in the
wadding up
mountains.
paper and throwing the paper at somebody. Tahoe City, Reno, Provo are
Yeah,
my
you go up in the
favorite ideal
mountains.
spots.
Lake
Yeah.
Tahoe, stuff like that. There's snow there.
No, no, no. I mean, live in the snow cold. Yep. Not just go to the mountains and then, oh, we got to go home to the cities. Why? Because we got to thaw out. We got frostbite on our nose.
Frostbite.
Yeah. In high school, snowball fights at the rim of the World High School Big Bear. Okay.
Yeah, that's close. That's almost an hour away where I'm at, Big Bear.
Lived in Utah for a year. Springville, Prov. Loved it. I lost 3 friends from my. Oh no,
Yeah,
Victoria.
that's unfortunate. It
What
happens
ha-
though.
What happened? Did they just unsub or did they
Dream,
what?
dream.
Or did YouTube remove them from your channel? I done a modern version of White Christmas in Utah. Sorry to hear that, Victoria. Um, I done a modern version of bringing back the silent movies. You know, where you had
Yeah.
to not sure, just woke up and my numbers. Victoria, your numbers aren't the only ones that they're jacking around with. That's mainly YouTube doing that stuff. Um, the old time silent movies where the characters would talk and then you had to read what they said. Well, I kind of done that, but with a storybook that I made up, and I drew the pictures for it. It was pretty cool. It's just nerve wracking because um, doing it on pen and paper is a lot easier than doing it with a computer. Yeah, they're doing that with everybody. And so I went on Twitter today and I proceeded to politely ask them, why are you messing with people's numbers? Because not everybody on YouTube's out to make money. Some of us are just there to do it for fun. We don't want a stressful job
Yep.
doing it. So I'm waiting
Do
because,
YouTube the good way.
yeah, I'm waiting to hear what their response is because they've taken over half of my people from the beginning. So I know exactly what you're meaning, you know. And it's not that they YouTube might have just unsubbed them, you know, so that your numbers went down. I don't know, but I do know that they're doing that to everybody, and I know that they all talk about getting the people that are fake subscribers on channels. Well, that's fine and dandy, but some of the people that has thousands and thousands of subscribers, and then they only have 30 people show up in the room. Numbers don't quite match. That's all I'm saying. But that's okay. That's why I don't worry about being monetized. I don't want it to be a full, yeah, I don't want it to become a stressful situation. I'm having fun doing this. I enjoy doing it. I don't get in too much trouble. People can yell at me all they want. Don't do any good. I never show myself because that's just me. God's night knows I've never showed myself, and he's known me for years. Sean Stryker is another one that's known me for years. Never showed myself.
Yep.
You know, it's just the way I am. Hi, Backlash. How you doing, honey? You know. Oh, and Sean's the city
Hey,
slicker.
backlash.
Sean's the city slicker. Okay, so we did get our city slicker. We got the outdoorsmen. We got the ladies. You know, we got the
The city
fishermen.
slicker.
Sean's the city slicker. No telling what she's up to now. Well, most of the time I've made confessions, from a little
Yeah.
kid's point of view about how the adults are just not very fair on things. You get in trouble for stuff that they didn't do right. That's not fair, you know? And how holidays shouldn't be just down to one person doing all the cooking and cleaning and all that stuff either. I keep trying to get permissions from some channels to play their old radio shows on my channel without getting a strike. Not very giving out there though. Yep, I understand that one. That's why I do my own materials, my own stuff, my own way.
Yeah.
And even with my live feeds, we don't have scripts. We just go, oh, this is the subject for today. You know, it's Thanksgiving, the show before Thanksgiving. So, we're talking about good times, funny times, sad times, happy times, gatherings not being so stressful and a lot of work for one person, stuff like that. Everybody enjoying and counting their blessings, you know?
Yep. Nothing says love in like Thanksgiving stuff.
Right. What? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I just, um, I don't know how you would find old radio shows that you could do without getting strikes on. I don't know how to do that stuff. You
You
know what I
would have
mean?
to get their permission, and you would have to get their permission in writing in some way, confirming it, because they could say, "Well, I never gave them permission. I never said they could. There's no proof," and then they'll put strikes on your channel. That's a community guideline strike, actually, not a copyright, because you're taking someone else's material. They could, like internet version of press charges on YouTube, impersonation, stuff like that. You have to be careful. You have to be careful with people. People are can be conniving sometimes.
Yeah, someone sing a hymn. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I mean, it's just crazy. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and please share the channel too. Thank you, Craig. But I mean, they're making it harder and harder and harder. You know, yeah.
Yeah, you can't even rickroll anymore like you used to, without getting a copyright strike because of it's because it's Rick Astley singing his famous song.
I don't know what that one is.
Yeah, it's an old meme thing. Like gotcha, but a more modern version.
Right. Well, how about like Bing Crosby and all of them? Those people are long gone and passed away. You know, and yet dang well somebody's got the copyrights to their music. You know, Gene
Well,
Autry.
it's not stealing if it's already out in the public. You can't steal something that's out in the public. That's just how it works.
Hi,
Unless you stepping
Hugo.
onto someone's property and stealing, then that's another thing. But if it's like right out in the street in public on the sidewalk, you can just take it. It's yours now.
Not
That's how
around
it
here. You can't.
works.
Not around here. You can't.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, if it's a vehicle, that's a whole nother thing. But like someone leaves a chair or a drawer or $5, that's yours now.
Well, yeah. If the person don't take it, take it within a couple days. Like, yeah. If they take and put a sign out on it free, you can take it then too. They're making cartoon videos of being singing Christmas carols now.
Oh
Dang.
shit.
That's fine and dandy, but usually the voice part of it itself would be enough to get you a strike. I'd be more worried about the voice, you know.
Yeah, which is easy. It's easy to tweak, alter the voice. That's easy. You use a discombobulator.
Disc-
And a who's it's what's it's.
Oh, a voice modulator.
Sure.
Oh, that's why. It's his label, his estate. Then they can
Yeah.
do it. But you and I, no.
Yeah, not as commoners.
Uh, oh, wait a minute. Tupac and Bing were not.
The
Uh,
Tupac hologram.
the same generation. Okay. Um. Oh, could you see that one? Could you see Bing up there doing a rap song? No. Bing was a croner. He'd sing and the women go, "Oh."
Yeah, kind of like what the other guy, Barry Manilow.
Perry Como.
Barry
Um,
Manilow was another one of those make
Dean
women
Martin.
wet themselves and collapse.
Well, heck, if you wanted that, then you wanted the Beatles. You know, I'm not computer savvy. If it's not simple, I don't know how to do it, and everything costs money. Exactly. Victoria, I understand. I'm not computer savvy either. And yes, everything does cost money. That's all it is a money grab. And Sean is trying to do his impersonation of Santa. Ho ho ho, let it snow.
I'm Bing Crosby. Good. Yeah.
Um, Striker, you don't look much. You don't know. You don't look like Bing Crosby. Sorry.
Nope.
I like Santa's name. I can flew. Boo hoo doo hoo. Boo.
Let it go, let it go.
He's trying to put a wrap onto Santa's sleigh. And it's not with ribbon and paper. Being wrapping. Oh, lordy, lordy. Alrighty. Frank, Sammy, and Dino
And rapping.
to Bing. I'm sorry. Yeah. I love the old Dean Martin and Bing Crosby. Yes, and you know what? You can actually still find them on YouTube and watch them for free.
Yep.
Uh, blah, 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 dooby doo doo.
Crooner noises.
Well, Sean Striker, I haven't come back to
Dude.
that one. Crony knows noises. I've got to
Scooby
come back
Doo.
for that one. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a tropical sun. Me, a name I call myself. Now you know the sound of music. Ta-da! There, I topped your.
Just like William Shatner's Rocket Man.
No, that was John Elton John.
I know,
Rocket
but
Man.
but
I know.
uh, now you maybe lose my train of thought. Yeah, Will Shatner did a cover of his own cover of Rocket Man.
D. Martin Christmas specials are the bomb. Yes, they're on YouTube. I'm telling y'all. Just seen them today. They are. They are.
How John Wayne Saved Christmas.
Bing Crosby and oh, what's her name?
So was Mr. Green Tambourine by William Shatner. Green Tambourine.
Bing Crosby in White Christmas. You know, I have been trying to find copyright free ones that are an hour or more so I can run them overnight on frequent. Um, I don't mess with music at all because even if YouTube says that it's free, they have a tendency of striking you and stuff with it. I own Deluxe White Christmas DVD and Better Holiday Inn.
Nightmare Before Christmas is my go-to holiday movie.
What one?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Went out through the house. Oh yeah, Jack the Skeleton.
Yep, Jack Smellington.
Yeah, and then you had Miracle on 34th Street. But you know,
And all
the funny part about this is all these holidays specials came out in the summertime.
the Scrooged
When they,
remakes, like 10 remakes of Scrooged. Scrooge.
yeah,
There's so many remakes of that.
yep. But when all like, uh, Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life, White Christmas, they all came out in the summertime. They weren't even near the holiday season, which is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, weren't those specials for like the Macy's Day Parade from for different the different occasions they did them for? Didn't they come up because of that?
The parades for Macy's Thanksgiving Parade was actually what started, and then it led to the Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking because I know it goes far back to the whole holiday season before Christmas, somewhere before yeah during summer because Macy's did uh something for summer. I can't remember what it is, but they have parades for summer for something. I can't remember what it is. And then they started doing Thanksgiving holiday stuff, Easter, all that stuff. See,
Yeah, they did. Oh, what the heck? I'm trying to think of the soap.
Borax,
No, it wasn't borax. Borax was. It's the soap that the rich people uses. Oh, started out being a bowl cleaner.
Drano.
No, no, no,
No, no,
no.
I know, I'm just being dumb, being silly. That crystal bowl cleaner stuff, right? They're kind of like little crystals.
Oh, crackers with
Calgon?
no, not Calgon. Um, the rich people use it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Lux. Lux soap.
Uh,
Body soap. Body wash. Yeah. When they first started making it, it was originally bowl cleaner for cleaning your toileties. And then the rich women decided, oh, it works so wonderful on there. Oh, it works great on my skin, and yeah, so they you all use it to keep their skin so nice and light and fluffy and all of that good stuff. But yes, it was Lux soaps.
huh, I did not know that.
Yep. So when you see a rich person, like a movie star, ask them if they use Lux soap, and if they say yeah, go toilet boy cleaner.
So how's it feel to use toilet bowl cleaner as your soap? Oh, it feels
Yeah,
great.
because that's what it was. And man, that stuff is high priced too.
Bet. Was the name like Lux? Lux,
Lux
right?
soap. Lux. Lux soap. And Striker's comment about snowflakes led to that one. But yeah. Yep. Macy's helped with Miracle on 34th Street. Gene Autry's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's a Wonderful Life. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's and Valentine's. So much fun if you like chocolate. Hey, you gonna tell me you don't? Or people or both and eats. Hi Benson, how you doing, honey?
Hey, what's up, Benson?
Retail equals holiday Americana. Um, back not too long ago, you know, in the wintertime, people they would get together. Toys Aren't Us. Do they even have a store open anymore, or is it just only online? I know they got
No,
rid
they
of
have.
Jeffrey.
There's a few. Whoever bought them out, they were absorbed into another company. So they're still Toys R Us, but they don't have their main store anymore. They don't have their own stores. They're like a part of a bigger store
Right,
or
Jeffrey the
bigger a
giraffe.
bigger group.
Um, don't ask me where I was going, but anyhow, uh, oh yeah, back in the 50s and even the 60s, in the wintertime, kids would, families would gather together and then they would make candies and they would have taffy pulling. And not only do you have to pull the taffy, but if you want to make candy canes, you have to pull that too. All kinds of
Yep.
different things. Different kinds of candy depends on if you have to pull it or not. But they would make a big batch of candy, that night, and then everybody got to take some candy home with them. So, yeah, Kmart doing Rudolph specials. Uh, no, Kmart used to have blue light specials. Ain't fooling me any. They did not have red light specials. They had blue light
No, it was
specials.
blue light. Yeah.
Between family treats and retail, nostalgia's all good and fun. Yeah, I remember when they had blue light specials. And then they done away with it, and they, they had people that would go and do their sales pitch, and do a drawing, and you'd win a necklace that had a little chip of a diamond, but you were winning a diamond. I made a big deal out of it. It was hilarious. This one guy, I went to the Kmart and he was there doing this thing, and I'm standing there the whole time hackling him bad. This guy wanted to get rid of me so bad it wasn't funny. But he couldn't because I wasn't really doing anything wrong. I was just hackling him. And then he went and drew a number, and I won the number. And other people are like, "Yeah, that was a setup." But I'm like, "No, actually, that bozo don't know me. But right now, he's wishing I would have left long
It
before
was a
now."
setup. It was a setup. They set us up the bomb.
But yeah, it was the funniest one. It was a funny. It was funny. Never won anything so fun in my life. Hackled the poor guy to death. And then after I got done with him, he's like, "Don't anybody ever think they're gonna hackle me again, because they're not gonna." And I turned around and I looked and I says, "If you need lessons, get a hold of me. He won't be able to defend himself." And I walked away. Sorry guys, gotta go. Have a good week. You too, Craig.
Right later, Craig.
You have a very blessed week. And we will see you soon. Talk with you again soon. But yeah, it's just one of those
Yeah.
you know, one of those things. And um what the heck was it? There was a store, I forget which one. They went and they bunch of cars pulled up, blocked the streets and everything, went in, they ransacked the store, loaded this stuff up into their vehicles and took off. They did catch a couple of them, made arrest. And that just happened like last night.
Hmm.
I forget which one it was. But yeah, I'm like, whatever. These people they don't respect nobody. They don't respect themselves either. Because if they did, they wouldn't be doing this idiot stuff. You
Exactly,
know.
JT. Perfectly said. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yep.
They just go with what's easy and what's familiar, and what's familiar
Kmart
is what's easy.
K, Kmart did sell the Abominable Snowman and Rudolph, and I'm pretty sure if you look online, you could probably still find some Abominable Snowman and Rudolph figures. Just saying.
Yep.
And I remember um, my oldest son, when he was younger, he thought I was crazy because they had all those Christmas specials on TV, right? And that's back when the television was still free channels. And I started recording them. And he's like, "Well, that's stupid for you to record those. Why are you recording them?" I said, "Because you never know. They take it off the air, then they aren't going to be around anymore, and nobody's going to get to watch them."
Yep.
Well, Ted Turner got the rights to Wizard of Oz. You only get to watch it if he allows you to. And he only had it in the theaters one time for 3 days, and that was it. You know, and otherwise you have to pay per view television to watch it. Well, when it was on the last time for free, Garth Brooks done it in documentary and trivia to Jimmy Stewart. It was when Jimmy passed away. I recorded it, and so we have a copy of it. You know, but some people just they don't understand, and I'm like, I don't care. This is These are things that were part of our lives when we were kids, and I wanted to share it with others, you know. So, but the VCRs, they got to the point where they started eating your tapes and stuff up, you know, because they were making them crappy, and then the VCRs came along, or the DVDs came along, CDs, and then DVDs, and they would scratch easy, so I just have to replace. It's just a big market scam, you know. Show me the money, give me the money. That's all we care about. It's money, money, money. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But what are they gonna do when people say no, we're not gonna give you no money no more? You know? When you stop and think about it. It's one of those situations, you know? Well, the winds have picked up, that's for sure. But and this year for the holidays, I hope everybody's able to stay warm, have a roof over their heads, clothes on their backs, food for their bellies, and their must-haves. Their must-haves get met. Now, the must-haves are a lot different than the I wants. The must-haves are easy. They're things that you have to have. Not the I wants because it sounds good or because it's the latest thing. You know, the must-haves. Food so you don't have pain in your stomach because you're hungry. You know, I'm staying in my PJ Sundays for me. Ooh. Everybody's got to have a PJ only day. You know? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, Vicky. Um, must have a way to keep warm. Must have a way to cook. Must have a way to have clean water. You know? Must have clothes to keep warm and covered. Those are must haves. They're not real expensive stuff, but they're a must. That's why it's called must haves. All this other stuff, the internet and that ain't a must. That's a convenient. That's a I want. And that's what that boils down to. Well, that's good that you don't go to the mailbox on Sunday or anywhere, but definitely good that you don't go to the mailbox on Sunday because they don't deliver mail on Sunday to the mailboxes. But we don't go no place. Most of the time, I'll go from my kitchen to the front porch when I want a cigarette. I don't even leave my yard. Most of the time, I'm right here at home. I might be outside of my yard in the warm weather, but most of the time, even then, I don't leave my yard. You know, we plant the food, we take care of the food, we grow the food, and then we harvest the food and get ready for the coming winter again. So, but yeah, this week I got some cooking to do, and then I start making the candies and goodies for Christmas and New Year's. Woohoo! I'm gonna have to readjust my plans a little, but that's okay. Striker says, for the holidays, hopes, freedom, liberty, peace, prosperity, opportunity, wealth, health, and ways to keep them for all. Kyle Rittenhouse equals Miracle and Kenosha. Let's go, Brandon. Vex has news later on. Victoria, I need the interaction of the net because of y'all keep me from depression and I don't have the cable or a house phone. And then we have Sean. Vicky, are you able to travel about? And then we have Marino. Now, how of all people, why would it be not a, why is that a surprise? We know that you like food. Because you were teaching about the one snails.
Hey, Marino.
You know, you're going to teach about how to catch them and cook them. Am I wrong, Marino? Vicky, it's good. It's okay. You know, there just are going to be some people that they're going to have to make that choice. You know, the internet or you know, paying the heat bill and feeding the kids. It's okay, Vicky. As long as I can afford the internet, I'll have it. But if I have to make the choice, I'm just letting everybody know. My family will come first before the internet. I don't drive, never had a car. I'm saving to get an enclosed mobile scooter so I can get around in the cold winters. God's night and I have chatted it up over what, 2 years now?
About what?
He's meaning talk. You have talked
Oh,
to each other.
yeah. Since hippies.
Well, see, that's the one thing. I'm pretty sure I knew Striker before then, and I'm pretty sure I knew Vex before then too.
Yeah.
Well, we are easy to find. Yes, everybody's easy to find. Miss Vicky's got her own channel. God's Night and I met on Chase the Patriot or Hippies. Yep.
Yeah, I never really went to Chase, so it was hippies.
I was on Infocom. Okay. I'm just having fun reading everybody's. comments back and forth, and that's cool because that's what the chat room's for. We read
Yep.
your comments because that way we're able to include y'all into the conversation of whatever. You know, you guys have a problem, like Vicky's saying, "Hey, I keep in touch with you guys with the internet. It helps me so I don't get depressed and stuff." And that's awesome. That's very good. At least you know, how to not fall into that pit, you know. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying you know how to cure it to keep it from happening. Vic. And that's awesome, you know. But yeah, and Miss Vicky saving up so she can get an enclosed mobile scooter so she can scoot about in the cold. Patriot and people back each other. Yes. Yep. So anyhow, I just like my. I could say one thing. My version of a modern silent film storybook. The drawings was one thing. The typing it wasn't the bad part. Just having to split it up to put it with the pictures was the confusing part. And then getting it so that people could read, because not everybody reads fast.
Yeah.
And that's fine, because you can stop it and read it and then look at the pictures and you can understand where the storyline's going. And it wasn't to put down anybody. It was just to make people laugh and have fun and, you know, cheer people up. Even those that was involved in the storyline. Um, you know, but I did have somebody say, and I won't say whom, that it was a horrible story. Why? Because they got laughing so bad. They had to wash their bedding. I guess you don't go drinking and then start laughing because if you're drinking, even if it's water, yeah, your bladder might not appreciate you so much,
Yep.
you know. But that's part of getting older, you know. The old body parts just ain't what they used to be. But hey, just because we're getting older is a number, and don't mean that we still can't have fun, you
Oh yeah,
know.
definitely. Yep.
So, but one thing about it with my drawing of the storybook slash silent movie, I warned everybody I could draw stick people. So I proved it. I was able to draw stick people. And I tried making them fashionable. You know, it's hard when you've only got certain shapes to try to figure out how you're gonna do what you're doing. You know, but it was fun. Will I do it
Yep.
again? Not very likely.
It was still
No.
pretty cool though.
you know, so it'd have to be something really special for me to do it again. But yeah. Oh my gosh, time is flying by. We're having fun. Woohoo!
Oh yeah, we're going on 2 hours almost. Dang.
Yeah. And
Didn't
we
even
started
realize it. And
and
we
we
started
started
early, yeah.
yeah, and we got Miss Vicky making friends and
Yeah.
Striker making friends. You know who didn't show up?
Networking.
Striker. Our buddy Vex didn't show up. He must be sick today. Oh my gosh. Vex has passed his time to show up and say, I just woke up. Can I come up? What you up to? Why, what's up, Miss Vic?
Mhm. Yeah, she wants on the panel. She wants to join on the panel.
Okay, we won't be on for very much longer, but sure. I'll let her come up for a little bit. Okay, Miss Vicky, there you go. Vex had a very long. He couldn't have had that long of a day. I left him alone. I left Vex alone, Sean. Don't tell me he had a long day. I left him alone. I haven't seen or spoken to Vex in a couple days. Almost a week. In fact, yes, it's been a week. Hello.
Hello.
Call me Miss Vicky.
Uh, Trying to stay in the screen. um, I don't know if you guys see that I'm doing my bug out bag and slowly collecting for it. And I just got this yesterday for my
Nice.
bug out bag. Uh, this is
Yeah,
the knife, and then it's got um, the fire stick thing
yeah.
on the side of it. I'm also learning to play this.
Keyboard. That's what
I've
that's
got
called. Oh,
I
that's what we
found
used to
on
call them, was
I found
keyboards.
on YouTube a channel and it showed me how to put the letters for the keys on here.
Uh-huh.
And then I have this book right here that I am writing. Like right now it's just Christmas because it's almost Christmas and I want to learn um,
Right.
some of the Christmas songs like White Christmas, Silent Night, and stuff like that. I'm getting a little better. It's only been today'll be about the third day, and I've almost got the Silent Night down pat.
Right.
Cool.
It takes it takes time, and I'll tell you a little secret, Miss Vicky. When you're learning how to play an instrument, do it when you feel like doing it. You'll learn how to play it a lot better, a lot easier. Okay?
Yeah,
Don't go doing at this time every day I'm going to, because it you're not always going to feel like playing the instrument at that time on every day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And you want to keep it fun. You want to keep it to where you enjoy and you want to do it. Instead of feeling like you have to. You know,
yeah.
because if
But
you feel you have to, you'll
and
get burnt out on it.
yeah, it's important to me to grow my channel, and so I'm trying all kinds of things on my channel. I started playing non-copyright, non or royalty free music that I can find that's like one of the videos on my channel right now is from music that I found that was copyright free and royalty free, and it plays for like 11 hours. So I put that on my channel and just left my computer on all night. But everybody says, oh, you got to find your niche and kind of stick to that niche. And, I don't have a niche. My niche is whatever I find that I can do.
Um, Vicky,
Yes,
honey,
ma'am.
breathe, relax. Now it's your channel, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not my channel. It's not God's Night's channel. It's not the Man and Moon's channel. It's your channel. Do it however you want, girl. My channel, the reason I named it the way I did is because you never know what I'm going to be doing, you know, and I cover all kinds of different things. Don't let anybody put you in a quote unquote category.
Yeah.
Why?
I,
Because if they put you in a category, they're limiting you. No, you're Miss Vicky. Call me Miss Vicky.
yeah.
I'm able to do whatever I want when I want. It's my channel. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how I can do my or not do my channel. If I don't want to look and be pretty, well then I don't have to look and be pretty. If I want to be looking pretty and feeling pretty, well then I'm gonna look pretty and feel pretty. If I want to be up to my knees, my elbows in dirt, oh well, I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
If I want to go out to the store and have lunch and pick flowers and throw petals at people, offer my flowers, so be it. You know
Yep.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
Victoria May Life Unfiltered for a reason.
Yeah.
It, you know, I'm just me, and that's all I can be is just me. I can't be something that people like think I should be. I don't know
Yeah,
how to be something I'm not.
and you don't have to know everything. I mean, it's not
No.
a requirement to know everything. If you know something, then share it. If not, don't. Or if you want to keep it to yourself, that's fine too. I mean, it's your right. It's anybody's right to do what they want
Yeah,
to do.
Yeah. That's why I say breathe and relax. I do my
No crap.
channel the way I want to do my channel because that's the way I am. No, I don't show myself. I've never shown myself. I will never show myself, and I don't care. If people don't like it, I don't have to be on their shows, but that's okay. I'm not putting anybody down over it. It's just me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But I want you to do Miss Vicky's channel the way Miss Vicky wants to do her channel. Why? Because it's Miss Vicky's channel. You know what I
yep.
mean? And I'm not
It's like
gonna
today,
I'm
I'm
not putting you
just,
down. I'm not putting you down. I'm trying to encourage you. I'm trying to cheer you on. You go, girl, you go. Uh-huh. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's like today. I mean,
Oh
I
yeah.
know that I look kind of scruffy, but it's Sunday. Sunday's the one day that I don't have to worry about anything. The only place I go is on my front porch for a cigarette every now and again. And that's the only habit I have that I'm trying to break. I don't drink. I don't smoke marijuana. I don't do drugs. I don't even take prescription drugs. I'm very rarely will take a Tylenol for a headache.
I don't
Um,
either, and I don't cuss or any of that stuff. Doggone, I stubbed my toe again. That darn thing hurt. Oh wait.
I have caught myself cursing, and believe me, the minute I catch myself doing it, I'm asking God to forgive me for my anger and
Exactly, but
whatever it
you notice I didn't swear one bit. I
is.
said I stubbed my toe, but I didn't swear. But it's all good. But I just
we
want you
all
to.
we all we got our faults, and I
Well,
try real hard not to.
the reason I tell you this is because I don't want you to feel pressured. Because I know how some people like to feel that they get the right to pressure other people to do things the way they want to do it. And no, it's your channel, girl. You do it
Yeah,
the
I
uh,
way that
agree.
makes you happy.
Thank
Okay?
you. I just wanted to come up and show you. my new prep and my goals, my goals of learning to play a new instrument. I think you guys know I played the Native American flute already, but
Yeah,
I
so
wanted
do
to
I.
learn something more, and
I I I've played the Native American flute for a lot of years. I play a lot of different instruments, you know.
yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna drop down. Thank you for letting me come up here,
Anytime,
and
Victoria.
and thank you,
Not a problem,
uh,
Miss Vicky.
Steen. Is that how you say it,
Sean.
Sean.
Sean?
Sean
Oh, because there's not
Stryker.
an H, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sean,
no.
like Sean
Sean.
Bean. It's the UK Sean.
Thank you, Sean, for friending my channel. And God bless and stay safe and stay awesome, everybody. Oh, there
There
he
he
is.
is.
Hello, Sean.
Yeah, sorry guys. I was having trouble logging in with the cheap phone, so I just thought I'd drop in and hang out with everyone else. Been a quiet day at work. Nobody's rioting in Riverside. The the dispatch radio at home has been quiet. So I think the whole country quietly is very happy with the Kyle Rittenhouse decision on Friday.
Oh, yes, that young man didn't deserve anything but what he just got. He was trying to defend the car lot that had already had fires. And, you know, how can you fault
Let's not
somebody for protecting their lives and property?
It's not just the one lot. There was 3 car lots there. They had to have 3 different teams set up because there were threats to all the lots. So I
Yeah,
kind of look at that
that,
and knowing how the prosecutor was connected and the mayor and all that, and the shadiness behind Bicep Guy, I'm kind of wondering if they're trying to destroy the car lots. If they could move in and buy them up and put new businesses there and screw the owner of the car lot, like
yeah.
bigger picture type activity.
I'm gonna hide too,
So
y'all.
yeah, I figure you
Yeah,
guys don't want to look at my face all day.
you look like it's cold where you are, but you're staying warm.
I always hide from the sun. I'm one of them pasty fools that would get skin cancer if I don't. So, you know,
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I,
guys, we've done our 2-hour show,
Yes, hon.
and
Thank you
I
for
mean,
letting
I
me
got
come
on too
up.
late.
well, I'm getting ready to wrap it up, but we can all say our goodbyes
Thank you
and
for letting me come
That'll
up,
show up
hon.
work.
again next week at the same time.
God bless. Bye bye.
God bless y'all. Talk to you later.
All
All
right,
right.
Victoria.
Hope you have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. If I don't see you before Thursday, and assuming they have the National Assembly call running on Thursday night for just
Happy
a holiday
Thanksgiving.
gathering,
Talk to you later.
I'm going to be